Hello, only me again. I've had a busy day today, but I've actually stopped, I've only just stopped and thought I'd better record some of this. So I'll show you a few things that have changed recently. So let me show you this. I'm stood outside the office right now. There's the, so I'm on the porch. I'll show you this. We had a wood delivery going back about a couple of weeks ago. And I'll put the details of who we ordered from, because this wood is fantastic. It's really well seasoned. We got like a ton bag of seasoned hardwood, 2 big bags of kindling. I think it's about 140 quid, so it's a pretty good price. But let me show you what I've been doing today. So let's go through the utility. Tie these shoes. Let's go into the garage. You'll notice in the garage all of the offcuts of guttering are all gone. There's a few little bits here to go back to wicks. That's going to go back. But I've finished the guttering project, which I'll show you in a second. But first off, the first project of the day today was, come on here, what I've done is I've added an external socket here connected to the electric in the garage. So this is all ready for when the caravan arrives. We've actually got an external socket we can use to connect the electric up to. You'll notice here I've actually had to put mastic all around it. The reason being is because we had the garage rendered a couple of years ago, and the rendering isn't great. And I should have put a pilot hole from the inside to the outside and then drilled through, and I didn't. And what they've done is they've meshed behind the render, so where it came through it took a big chunk of the render off. So there was a bit of a hole there, so I've kind of filled that in with some filler and then mastic. So let's go back into the garage. You'll see up here, this is the official caravan box, so stuff we're buying for the caravan is going in that box. Don't know why I'm hitting it, but I will do a video of what's in there so far. And there's another thing. If you're in need of some pretty cheap but perfectly usable chairs for your awning that fold up, we found in Wicks today they are doing £10 each, 2 for 8 quid. If you've got a Trade Pro account, you get an extra 10% off. So I've bought 2 of these chairs, and Max is actually sat down on one of them. So this is the details of the chair. Here you go, you can see that. Maximum weight capacity 110 kilos, but really good packed down chair. There's Mrs. Blees. Hello.
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 Yeah, you didn't say that. It was Audi's.
Audi's
was £14.99.
Yeah, Audi's are £14.99 for these same chairs. Got them in Wicks, so they were 18 quid for 2, so £9 each, plus 10% off a Trade Pro, £8.10 for these chairs. And Max is loving it. You loving it, Max? Max is actually sat there watching me be busy in the garden. And how are you today? Are you excited about the caravan still?
Yeah.
I think she is. Yeah, I think we both are. Proper excited.
Moments of fear.
Moments of fear when you realise how much money we've spent. But there's no point in saving it all. You got to go out there, have fun, grab life by the horns, and just do it. But I'm getting distracted by the beauty of Mrs. B. I've got to go and get busy and show everybody on the internet the other projects. Yeah. Oh, my brother came over today because he needed some wiring for his son's house, and he's actually given up being a lorry driver for at least a couple of years. So he's given us his truck sat nav, which I'll do a review on that. So we're going to test that in the car. What else? Let's go outside. He's what? Yeah, John's got YouTube. Hello, John. How are you? We're going to be testing out your sat nav. Hopefully it works and doesn't drive us down a little country lane so we get lost. Right, let's show the other project.
It snowed out.
No, it's been snowing today. It's been sunny one minute and then snowy the next, which is really rubbish. But let me show you. Let's span round the other project I did. Was I did the guttering for the summer house a few weeks ago. and I was a bit artistic and creative with the guttering, and it was rubbish. So it's concealed around here. It's a bit hacky and meh, but I've concealed it with some of this wicker that I had left over. But if you look down there, don't even see it. So it's white guttering, because that's all I had left, and I don't want to buy a whole new piece of new guttering. So this was covering the water bed. It's no longer there because they've been collected, but that's just kind of concealing it. We've got the grapevine here, so we now got the summer house downpipe is solidly fixed in place and is much better. The other thing we're doing is we went to Morrison's and we've got this trailing fuchsias for £1 each. We've got the trailing lobelia, so 8 for £1.50, and we've also got this petunia mixed. These were 2 for £3. So I've got 6 hanging baskets that I've had for years. Bought them in. I bought them in the Range. Spin you around. The Range a couple of years ago, and every year I just put them in the garage out the way, and then I get them out again when the weather warms up. Just noticed I haven't got much compost left, but we should have enough to do this. So I'm putting a fuchsia, one fuchsia in each pot. I'm putting a couple of the lobelia, and then I'm putting a couple of petunias. So that's that little project that I'm doing now. What else? Let me show you. Got one tray. Every year I decide I'm going to plant some tomato plants, and I get it wrong every year. I always plant the seeds too deep, so tomato plants don't grow, but a little bit of success with our marigolds and our giant sunflowers. So these are the marigolds and giant sunflowers that I need to separate these into separate pots. So I'll do that later if I get a chance. If not, then that'll be definitely this week, and then they'll be going out in the garden every year. Every year I plant giant sunflowers. Lots of comments from the past, so I'll show them at some point. And I need to trim back the grapevine, give this a bit of a tidy up, so I'm really growing it where I want to grow it. But I will stick it on the side. There you go. I'll stick it on the side now, and I'll put on a speedy time lapse. See you in a mo when all the hanging baskets are done. Endless supply of jobs. I'll see you in a mo. Bye. Right, there we go, that's that. If you've watched that video, that's all the hanging baskets done. What I've done is I've put the labels for the what are they called, for the fuchsias in the baskets just temporarily, so then I can take a picture and I know what's in what basket. So you've got one basket there, that's got fuchsias and everything else in it. We've got a little pot inside a wicker basket there, that's done. But we'll try and reuse these containers the plants came with, because they're horrible plastic and plastic's even bad. Ooh. We've got, see these planters along here, I was waiting for the bulbs to finish, and the bulbs finish and take them out, plant them in the front and get rid of the planters. But there we go. So we've got the 4 hanging baskets. This means when we look out of the kitchen window, that's so pretty to look at. There we go, that's another little job done, and I've done it before the rain comes and it gets dark, which is always good. So I will see you soon, take care, get a hanging basket, it'll change your life, change the way you live. See you soon, bye.